It'll only take a few seconds. I just thought we ought to get things straight. I just thought you might want to say you're sorry. For what? How you behaved, of course. How do you think I felt, Roger? I was in the wrong. You behave like that and say I was in the wrong. Bastard.
Are you all right? You look quite pale.
Pale? Oh, no, that's all I need.
But perhaps not so much pale as anxious.
And the elastoplast on my neck. You haven't mentioned that yet.
Where? Oh, yes.
I got my interview this morning.
Interview?
Yes, T. McKeown's job in casualty.
I heard about that. Charge nurse Potter's applying as well, isn't he?
Yep.
Oh, now it's all falling into place. I've just passed him looking very smart. Shoes gleaming, new haircut.
And I'm looking pale and anxious. Not to mention the elastoplast.
It really doesn't show.
As long as I keep my chin tucked well in like Quasimodo.
Give us the job or I'll hold the hospital.
That's the attitude.
I hate interviews.
Don't we all?
Russell Potter has worked out all the questions he thinks they're going to ask him and has learnt the answers off by heart.
Fatal. I did that once and promptly forgot all my lines.
Did you get the job?
I can't remember. I was only 12. It was a World Paper Round. I had intended to say I was 15, a boy, and that my parents were dead, so they'd have to give me the job or I'd starve. But when it came to the crunch, I tried.
Terrific. Where was that?
Is that a polite way of asking where I come from?
If you like.
We lived in so many different places when I was a kid. Born in Barbados, moved to Jamaica, Trinidad, America, and then over here. I think that incident happened in America.
Yeah, I lived in America for about 6 months. And umpteen different places after that. I went to so many different schools. I got the getting to know yous and the goodbyes after a fine art, but missed out on the in-between.
I know what you mean. And all those people you promised to write to for the rest of your life.
Right, one letter, that was it. Yeah. My dad was in the army. That's why we were always on the move. What about yours?
I lived with a maiden aunt, Aunt Albertine, and she just could not settle down in one place.
You mean your parents really were dead?
No. You see, I was the youngest of 8, and my mother's sister didn't have any kids, so I went to live with her.
Didn't you mind?
Not at all. I loved her dearly. You look much less pale and anxious now, and I've got to go over to our patient. Good luck.
Thanks.
Mr. Potter, have you seen Dr. Stringer anywhere?
Oh, you've just missed her. She's gone out to outpatients or the canteen or somewhere.
Oh, Mr. Potter!
Fetch a stretcher.
Yeah, and alert all exits. Thanks. God for that.
Dr. Pincus has arrived.
Lucky you happen to be passing through Cas.
She's trying to get to the courts.
I know.
Why doesn't their lawyer just postpone the case?
Courts are so overloaded, she'd have to wait ages for a case to come up again. I mentioned it to Roger last night. He didn't think she stood much chance of winning. Apparently, a man's home's his castle. He can turn into the Incredible Hulk for all the law cares.
Her husband didn't seem that bad to me.
Only a wife knows what a husband's capable of. You're not due on to this afternoon, are you?
I came to see someone.
Someone?
I'll be off then. I'll see you this afternoon.
Yeah. Hey, Bev. Thanks.
Oh, morning.
Oh, hello.
Oh, how did the disco go? Oh, it was good fun. You should have come. Oh, did you have any teeth out?
Teeth out?
Yes, at the dentist?
Oh, no, just a checkup.
Oh, who do you go to?
A man in South Ken.
South Kensington. It's funny, I thought I saw you at the bus stop yesterday.
Must have been someone else.
You missed a really good discussion after you left yesterday.
Quite glad of an excuse to leave, actually. I prefer straight lectures. Group discussions seem to me a bit of a waste of time.
Do you think so? I really enjoyed them. Elizabeth, I know I'm much younger than you. And I'm not as worldly as you are.
Oh, don't be silly. I'm not worldly.
Well, I mean, look, what I'm trying to say is something's bothering you. Because you seem to be a wee bit worried about something to me. Well, then I'd like to be your friend and help you. Well, I mean, even listening helps sometimes.
Yes, thanks, Adrian, but I'm all right, really.
Hello, you two early birds. What you reading, Elizabeth? Ah, told you. It's an interesting image, that. Person experiencing themselves as if in a glass jar.
Yes, it's a very sad story.
It's one of the most sensitive accounts of a breakdown I think I've read. It's not unlike what we were talking about yesterday. Pity you had to leave before the discussion.
Well, you seem a bit more cheerful now, anyway.
The case started half an hour ago. It's in God's hands now, so there's no good in my worrying when there's nothing I can do.
True. Well, I'll be off now. See you at tea time.
You work peculiar hours,
Yeah, it's called a split shift. All nurses hate it.
and your husband's hate it even more.
Mine's in the police force, so he does shift work as well.
A bit different for a man.
Shouldn't be.
What should be and what is are two mighty different things in my experience. I'm sorry, but when I was making my escape from the hospital this morning, I heard you on the telephone.
So that's how I miss seeing you. I was a bit upset, wasn't I?
Sound that way to me.
Please don't tell anyone here. They all think everything in my marriage is fine. I mean, it is, really. We love each other and everything. It's just we had an awful row last night.
Seemed like it's still going on this morning.
I was awake half the night worrying about it.
Then you should go home and get some rest.
I mean, I've got to do the shopping. You see, if there's one thing Roger likes, it's his evening meal.
Men love them stomachs more than them love us, you know.
Yesterday, I forgot to switch the slow cooker on. It takes 2 hours at least to cook. He thinks if he shouts loud enough.
You perform a miracle and cook a 2-hour meal in 2 minutes.
He yelled at me to have his meal on the table in 5 minutes. I tried to explain, and he just yelled even louder to shut up, do as he said. I'm sorry, I shouldn't talk to you like this.
But you can't keep bottling it all up.
I was frightened. I picked up the casserole and smashed it on the floor.
Lord, I can just see the mess.
Nobody's ever yelled at me like that before. With real hate.
I could never understand the way Elroy loved me 1 minute, then hate me the next. You must be careful not to let it destroy the love, like in my marriage.
I'm sure he loves me, really. He's just been under a lot of pressure lately. He had extra demo work at the weekend.
But you're under pressure too.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't have talked to you like this. You've got problems of your own to worry
It
about.
helps me take my mind off them. Anyway, you stop wasting your time with me. I'm going and get some rest. Couldn't you make a simple meal for once? One that don't need much preparation?
No, I've got to make something really special to make up.
Come in. Charge nurse foreman. This is Mr. Mayhem, consultant pediatrician. Mrs. Taylor, senior nursing officer. Mrs. Parker, nursing officer in casualty, who you will know. And I'm Mr. Penrose, consultant neurologist. Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Now, let's see. You're an ex-army man trained in the RAMC. An interesting choice. Why did you choose the RAMC?
Well, sir, partly because the Corps is non-combatant and partly because it was the most difficult to get into.
Oh, you like a challenge?
Yes, ma'am.
Once trained, you spent your army life in a military hospital in Aldershot, and then 4 years ago you came to St. Angela's.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Why did you join the army, Mr. Foreman?
My father was an army man. I'd grown up with it.
I see. And what attracted you to nursing?
Well, it seemed like a worthwhile job with good prospects, and I liked the responsibility.
And why did you leave the army, Mr. Foreman?
Well, like I said, I'd grown up with the army, and I wanted to try civilian life. And I got married.
Anyway, thanks very much. Yeah, love.
And what would you do in the case of cardiac arrest? Thank you, Mrs. Wetherall. Well, has anybody any more questions? We seem to have covered the medical side pretty thoroughly.
I see you don't have any children. Do you intend to start a family, Mr. Foreman?
We hope to, yes.
Don't you think it might inhibit your carrying out your duties effectively, having a young family to cope with?
Lots of people hold down responsible jobs and have children. What about the Prime Minister?
You'll note I did say young family. And your wife works as well, doesn't she?
She's a secretary, yes. But we have always assumed that she will give up her job.
Oh, I see. Her career isn't as important to her as yours is to you.
No, it isn't, actually. I don't think this is a proper line of questioning. Are you going to ask all the candidates these questions?
Yes, we are. It's a perfectly normal line of questioning.
Well, I think that's all, Mr. Foreman. It's been most interesting talking to you.
How'd it go?
Phoebe. Now look, beef paprika, silver, garlic.
Thanks.
Sounds delicious. Special occasion.
Special occasion?
Is this Katie Smart, sparkling conversationalist of old I'm talking to? Or is this merely an imposter in her body?
Someone busy.
Sleepy.
Right, must go. So much to do.
Hey, everything's all right, isn't it? I mean...
Yeah, of course. Everything's fine.
Good. Nice talking to you.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
How did it go?
Awful. I got shirty with the senior nursing officer, didn't I?
What about?
About having kids. It's not as if we've even got any yet, for God's sake.
I thought that question was normally asked of women and has just been banned by the Sex Discrimination Board. Or rather, only made admissible if they ask men as well.
What do you mean?
Well, you have to ask all the candidates, or none at all, to show you're not discriminating against women with children. That's why they asked you.
So they can ask the women candidates as well, you mean? Oh, well, I made an even bigger fool of myself by getting shirty about it.
Oh, I shouldn't worry about it. I got shirty about the same question in my interview, and I've got this job.
You've got kids?
I'm your proverbial one-parent family.
Oh, what are their names?
Oh, just one, Marsha. She's 4.
That's nice. We're planning on having 2. That's why I want this job so much. I'm going to need the extra money.
You don't know you haven't got it yet.
Well, thanks for the encouragement. Oh, better go and phone Sue. She'll be waiting to hear how it went.
Mr. Potter, what makes you think we should choose you to be in charge of casualty?
2 reasons. Firstly, I've had plenty of experience in the department as a charge nurse, so I know the ropes. Secondly, in this day and age, I think it's a job best suited to a man.
Really? What makes you say that?
In my experience, the department can get some pretty violent characters in, especially at weekends. Drunks from pubs, casualties from gang fights, that sort of thing. Only last weekend, we had a bunch of lads in from opposing gangs who'd been fighting with bottles.
Nasty business.
Well, it certainly was, sir. Luckily, I was on duty and able to keep them apart. I keep myself pretty fit, you see, and it can come in very useful.
Do you mean you get involved in violence yourself?
Only as a last resort, of course, if I considered it absolutely necessary.
And what happens when the person in charge of casualty becomes a casualty? Who's left to run the department?
But I can't see that happening. As I say, I'm pretty strong.
Don't you think, in a situation of violence, a caring, dispassionate woman might diffuse the situation? Whereas attempting to deal with violence in a violent manner might accelerate the battle.
As I say, I'd only get involved as a last resort. And of course, my voluntary work at the youth club helps. I know how to talk to the lads, you see. And in my experience, they respect a man in authority.
Mr. Potter, the similarity between a hospital casualty department and a youth club football team eludes me, I'm afraid. Well, surely violence is a job for the police, not nurses.
I'm sure Mr. Potter intended to say he would send for the police in an emergency. was, I believe, talking about the period before the police arrived?
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Well, thank you, Mr. Potter. It's been most interesting talking to you.
Thank you. May I ask when the results of the interview will be known?
Well, we've got interviews for the rest of the day and next Tuesday. One of the applicants can't get here until then. Let's say the week after next.
I see. Thank you very much.
Charge Nurse Potter said you were looking for me.
Oh, yes, it was nothing much. I just,
How did a Rasta girl get to become a nurse?
My boyfriend's a Rasta. Well, my friends are really. Well, it's a religion of Jamaica, isn't it?
There are hundreds of different Christian sects and religions in Jamaica.
But Rastafari is the true religion for black people.
Look, love, don't get me wrong. I have nothing against the Rastafari religion as such. Haile Selassie said some excellent things, like the color of a man's skin is as important as the color of his eyes. And I too believe that being true to your inner self is more important than amassing material wealth. I believe all that.
But you're not a Rasta.
Rastafari tells me I must be obedient to my man first and can only reach spiritual truth through my man. How can I accept that? Is the incident with Claudia yesterday still bothering you?
If Claudia had been a good wife, none of this would have happened. But she succumbed to the temptations of Babylon.
Do you really believe that?
I don't know.
You're not going to sit there all by yourself all break time again, are you? You could at least come to the canteen and chat to people. And you don't have to eat anything.
I don't like going to the canteen.
Well, why not?
You wouldn't understand.
Well, try me.
All right. I don't like walking in there. I feel embarrassed, actually.
Embarrassed?
I feel like a fish out of water, if you must know. I'm not like you. I can't just walk up to a group of people, sit down and start chatting. I never know what to say. And I feel such a fool standing there with my tray. And I can't stand the way the doctors watch the door all the time, looking the nurses up and down, sizing them up and making comments. And if you must know, I blush. My face burns bright red and it takes ages to go down.
What you're trying to say is you're shy.
I suppose so, yes.
Is that why you didn't come to the disco yesterday?
I felt out of it. I always do.
I mean, you could have brought a friend with you. A boyfriend?
I don't have one.
Well, don't you want one?
Yes, of course I do. I just don't seem to meet any men I like, that's all.
Well, look, sitting here in a corner and spending your evenings alone at home isn't going to help you, is it?
You come from a big family. You don't know what it's like to be shy.
Listen, I was as nervous and lonely as hell when I first came over here. Look, why don't you try mixing a bit? I mean, chance in your arm. You know, I bet you if you made the first step, it wouldn't seem so bad. Well, come to the canteen with me for a start. At least I'd have someone to talk to. And look, if you blush, I'll say, isn't it hot in here?
If I blush, I'm coming straight back.
Rastafari is your identity.
For the man, maybe, but where does it leave the woman?
Judah, my boyfriend, he wants me to marry him.
So that's what all this is about. Do you want to marry him?
I'd have to give up nursing.
Is that what you want?
I don't know.
You have to do what will make you happy.
I don't know what that is. I feel so mixed up. I used to think it was right to be a Rasta, but now I'm not so sure.
When I got married, it wasn't me my husband was in love with. It was the person he wanted me to be. I thought at first I could change, become that person. But I couldn't. It meant denying myself. And that's not what Jah wants, is it?
Jah.
Jah, God, Buddha, Zen, Islam. In essence, they're all after the same thing. It's only the rules and the dogmas that are different. And dogmas are usually based on social prejudices, not spiritual truths. End of lecture.
I better go now.
I have to go too. Why don't we meet for lunch sometime in the canteen?
All right then. Thanks. Thanks for the chat.
I enjoyed it. Good luck, Beverley.
Before you go in to see Claudia, I better warn you, she's quite upset. Her lawyer phoned to say she hasn't been awarded her injunction.
Did he say why not?
Her GP backed out on the affidavit at the last moment.
What's that?
Oh, it's a written statement given under oath. She needed a doctor's affidavit for proof of assault.
Why do you think he backed out?
Didn't want to get involved, I suppose. Anyway, I rang a landlady who says she's very happy looking after the kids and to tell her not to worry. Thank heaven for a few kind people in this world, eh? Can you tell her that?
Good afternoon, Claudia.
That's my Janice.
The staff nurse said to tell you she's phoned your landlady and she's very happy looking after the children, so you're not to worry.
That's nice. She's a good woman.
I'm sorry about you not getting your injunction.
So am I. I thought you think it God punishing me for my sins.
Do you think that?
No. I know in myself I did the right thing for me.
That's what you can do now.
Try again. Try again. I got my two youngest. Elroy can't touch them.
What about the two that are with him?
They can take care of themselves when the divorce come up.
What are you going to do for money?
Or to get a better job. We can't live on the money I get at the cleaners. You're very wise.
Me?
Yes. I wish more than anything I'd had training at your age. Training gives you independence. Independence is the most precious thing you know. Then if you ever get married, your man can never say he owns you. Oh no. You will have rights. You will have gained respect. Not just his respect, but self-respect. And that feels good, believe you me. You don't know how good it feels until you lost it.